Ambitious campaign has been launched aimed at getting 20% of schools teaching code by the year 2020. The CodeJigger.com movement wants to bring coding into every school. It's calling for coding and computer science concepts to be introduced into the school curriculum. CodeJigger.com's Mpho Segolela is joining us now. But first, here is a taste of what this project is all about.
We have a tool where you could learn how to code online on your phone and offline on your computer. Isn't that exciting?
There are no excuses. Your future starts now.
What's also shy code?
Coding in a vavavoom.
Coding in our level.
We're gonna learn a new computer language.
We have like more than 50 languages. We gain more knowledge. When I just see an app, I see more to it.
Everything is code, 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 code.
I want to make a difference.
Have new goals.
It's exciting.
So we need to see 1 million children learn how to code, starting with the 5-minute website.
We believe that we have all the energy and everything we need to teach ourselves now.
Welcome, Mpho. You are the ops man there. How long have you been going with this program?
Thank you, Braden. We've been at it since 2009, effectively, and we are excited about the movement and what it's planning to achieve.
9 years now into the program. How has it been going overall?
So, CodeJigger.com initially it started off a bit hard, as you can imagine, working in a country where the education framework is not necessarily ready for such a program. So you need to find ways to make inroads within the system to ensure that the learners benefit.
Was the Department of Basic Education open to your ideas?
Yes, they were very collaborative, having said that they have a lot already on their plate. So we, as CodeJigger.com, we take the approach that we're not going to wait. We go in and we do the work and we do what is necessary to benefit our society and the future of the country.
Okay, what's the content here? What's the program about?
So CodeJigger.com mainly advocates for the uptake of computer science education throughout schools in South Africa and Africa. And we use code as the main platform to advocate for computer science. It's an online, free-to-access for everyone portal where learners and schools can access tools and different resources to teach code.
Is computer science currently not part of the curriculum in schools?
It is part of the curriculum, and what we're saying is not enough is being done in terms of delivering the content. We need to position the country's future in a way where we produce digital solutions as opposed to more consumers as things are. Okay. So we feel that the opportune time and the opportune space is in secondary schools.
In secondary schools. I was just wondering, shouldn't you start earlier? I mean, you hear stories, about other countries where from the senior years of primary schools, learners are already into this computer science world.
Correct, Braden. And all efforts need to start as early as possible. Having said that, we're sitting with a country where unemployment rates are high. So what the CodeJigger.com platform is aimed at mitigating against that as well, and targeting youth while they're still in the mindset of learning before they encounter challenges of unemployment.
So do you start at grade 8s or grade 9s? Would you include the grade 8s?
It starts as early as grade 8 all the way to grade 12.
Now, you got this 2020 goal.
Yes.
Can you just clarify? What do you want to achieve by 2020? It's not far, it's 2 years from now.
Correct. So by 2020, we envisage seeing 20% of secondary schools in South Africa teaching computer science education, specifically code. And our idea or our ideology is to see every school in South Africa teaching code and computer science
That's
education.
Your vision?
That's our vision.
Okay, now currently which provinces are doing well and where are you at? And are you getting support as well? You did say you're getting support from the Department of Basic Education. Are you getting support as well from IT companies or ICT companies in the private sector?
Our biggest support comes from the private sector, and they have identified the need for this type of intervention in our schools. And Gauteng is where we had a lot of focus in. Having said that, you don't necessarily need for us to be physically there for the program to run. Anyone can go online, access the material, access the tools. CodeJiga.com is there to service anyone who's willing to change their future using code or computer science education.
Yeah, because I mean, from an innovation perspective, from the technological developments in the world, we can't, currently we are like a little bit behind the curve.
And I agree, but if you concentrate on being behind, you'll always play catch-up, Braden. So we need to concentrate on what do we need
to leapfrog.
To leapfrog, and change the dynamics of our country. And we are more concentrating on the solution and applying it. So CodeJiga.com doesn't concentrate on whether we're behind or not. What we're saying is we've realized that a lot has been missed. Let's get on the bandwagon and do it. And that's why it's freely accessible for everyone. You don't have to wait for us. Just go onto the site and use whatever tool is necessary, whether you're corporate, you're a school, whether you want to volunteer, whether you want to learn independently, whether you are not youth. You can still do it. You can start with a 5-minute website. It's easy as that, creating your first website in 5 minutes.
Well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully you achieve your 2020 goal. That's Mpho Segolela from CodeJiga.com.